Hey, let me ask you something before anything else. Have you ever sat down to play or work and felt like the screen in front of you was just getting in the way? That feeling vanishes the moment you power up the Alienware 16 Aurora. This machine is for the kind of person who expects responsiveness, clarity, and performance that doesn't require negotiation. You're someone who notices when visuals blur instead of pop, when action feels delayed, when your system starts holding you back instead of keeping up. You know what fluid motion really feels like, and once you've lived with that level of smoothness, anything less starts to feel like a compromise. Before you go deeper, take a moment to check the current price and stock. Premium gaming laptops like this don't stay stable forever. You knew it was time to upgrade when your old setup began making you adjust your expectations instead of letting you stay in the moment. Maybe fast scenes stuttered. Maybe you felt that slight lag between input and reaction. Maybe creative work felt sluggish instead of confident. That tension between what you want and what your system delivers disappears the second this laptop wakes up. The first thing you notice isn't just power, it's connection. You don't wait for frames to catch up, you don't manage settings to make things playable, and you never have to dial down quality just to stay responsive. The combination of the Intel processor, that crisp XGA 120Hz display, and the RTX graphics doesn't just handle tasks, it makes them feel effortless. Every click, every scene, every switch feels immediate because the laptop isn't asking for patience, it's giving you performance. Picture yourself deep into a session where motion doesn't blur, where detail feels sharp and intentional, and where every jump, turn, and action feels like it's happening now, not a beat behind. Imagine editing and creative workflows that don't freeze you out because you open too many tabs. Imagine gaming transitions so fluid you forget you're even playing on a laptop. That's what this level of performance does to your experience. It stops being about managing limitations and starts being about living the moment. Once you've lived with this kind of responsiveness, every time you glance at something less capable, your mind instinctively compares, and it always draws you back here. Not because it's loud or flashy, but because it feels right. That's loss aversion. Once you've felt what true fluidity feels like, anything weaker starts to feel like stepping backwards. If you're even slightly curious, don't let price dips or stock quirks keep you guessing. Machines like this reward those who act on what they already know they want. You feel motion stay smooth every session. Visuals stay sharp and immediate. Games feel responsive and alive. Workflows stay fluid under demand. You feel confident using it daily. It's larger than ultra-portables. And premium hardware needs thoughtful cooling. But eventually the comparison loop just stops, because you already know what you want. The choice stops being if and becomes when. So check the price, check the stock, and if it's available right now, trust that pull. This is one of those upgrades you'll notice every time you sit down, and you'll wonder why you waited at all.